Hi everyone, and welcome back to another in-depth V-Rising guide. Today we're taking on Keely the Frost Archer, one of the trickiest early game bosses, especially if you're not ready for her ranged attacks and freezes. But don't worry, with the right setup and a simple strategy, this fight becomes surprisingly easy. Before we start, if you don't yet have the copper crossbow, make sure to check out my video on Rufus the Foreman. Beating him unlocks ranged weapon crafting, and trust me, having a crossbow makes this fight super easy. You can find Keely in the Bandit Trapper camp, located in the northern part of the Farbane Woods. Before engaging her, it's a good idea to clear out the nearby guards and archers, just to make sure nothing interrupts your fight. To make the fight even easier, you can leave some of the wolves and bears that are trapped in the camp, because they will fight against her if you position well enough. At this point in the game, your best loadout looks like this. Plated Bone Guard armor set is the best early armor and gives +1 physical power for wearing the full set. Blood Ring gives a nice boost to spell power for your Shadow Bolt. The copper crossbow is the key weapon here. It lets you keep distance while dealing consistent damage, and you can attack her from a safe spot, which I will come back to later on. As for the abilities, you don't need anything fancy for this fight. Use Shadow Bolt, your main damage ability. Use it whenever she's stationary or recovering from an attack. As a secondary skill, you can use either Blood Rite or Blood Rage. Both are fine. If you play this well, you don't even need them. Choose the one that you prefer. Blood Rite can block an arrow volley, while Blood Rage heals and gives a bit of movement speed. Rogue Blood type is the best option here. It increases your critical chance and power, movement speed if your quality is more than 30%, and at 90% it even exposes enemy armor for some more damage. If you can't find good rogue blood, creature or warrior are perfectly fine backups. As for the strategy, Keely's attacks are fast but predictable once you recognize her patterns. Frost arrow and basic attacks. When she starts aiming, take cover behind the central well in the camp. Her arrows will not pass through the well. Use your Q ability to attack her from above. When she finished attacking, she won't attack for a few seconds. Make use of this by stepping aside and using your primary attack, or launch a Shadow Bolt. Disappear and ambush. Keely occasionally turns invisible and reappears nearby to attack. When she disappears, count to 3, then dash away. She will always appear close to your previous location, so you should be safe. Be aware though, if you play this with a friend, she might end up near him or her, so don't dash towards each other. Frost Barrage. She'll sometimes fire a stream of frost arrows from above. You can simply sidestep to avoid the damage. No need to dash here. However, keep an eye on her, because she often disappears right after her barrage, so save your dash for that follow-up. And that's it. Once you know her rhythm, Keely the Frost Archer becomes an easy fight. It's all about using that well to your advantage. When you defeat Keely, you'll unlock Frost Magic, the Tannery, which is essential for armor progression, and your first cape recipe, giving you a small health boost and protection to the sun. Good luck out there, and if this guide helped you out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check my other V-Rising boss guides. Now let's jump into the fight and see all these tips in action.